Hello, grade 7. Good morning. We shall now have your writing class. You still have me, Teacher Frances. Now, what will we need? You should have with you your book, your literary companion, your pen, and of course, A4 sheet of paper. Are you ready? Great. Our lesson this morning is writing an objective summary. Go along with me as we open your literary companion on pages 218 to 219. Let us state our learning objectives for this week's lesson. First, identify the structure of an objective summary. Then, make central ideas. And finally, write an objective summary. Let's begin. The focus on this week's lesson in writing is your skill, which is to write an objective summary. Take a look at your page 218. For your assignment, you have to write an objective summary of the last 4 sections of your text in literature entitled The Ancient Middle East. You have to provide a brief or short explanation of their central ideas. For your pre-writing activity, you have to identify the central ideas. The instructions is to begin, reread the sections of the ancient Middle East listed below. Study each section, then write brief notes on its central ideas in the box below. You have the 4 sections. The first one, computing time, counting by 60s, lunar eclipses, and a famous number. Take your time, start writing your 4 sections central now. Alright, students. Moreover, I have made for you the first section from the text, The Ancient Middle East, which is computing time. As a sample, I have written, our modern concept of the 24-hour day was inspired by the sundial created by Berosus, a Babylonian astronomer. Now, it's your turn. Go back to our text, then start adding your central ideas for the remaining 3 sections. You have counting by 60s, lunar eclipses, and a famous number. Take your time. Alright, students, allow me to read to you the text on page 219. For drafting, hear how it goes about writing central ideas. Draft your introductory sentence. That's the first part. Then, present the central ideas of the text in body paragraphs using your own words. Avoid giving your opinion about the author's writing and instead focus on facts. So the first thing to consider is yes, what? Great, your introductory sentence. Then, it will be proceeded on the second part, your body paragraphs, which contains your central ideas. But make sure whenever you write your central ideas, you should not give your own point of view or idea. It's about retelling what you have read. Alright? Focus on what is really the word written there in the text. You are just about to lift them and create them according to how you are going to say them in a sentence or group of sentences. Clear? Good. Alright, grade 7, let us now move on with our 6 traits plus 1, how to organize your objective summary. As a background, an objective summary of a nonfiction text should begin with an introductory sentence. Based on what we have learned on the previous slide, it came from the word what? Great! From the word introduce, which means to begin or to start. That identifies the work you are summarizing and its author or authors. It's like giving a short background. Then, the second part will be good job, the central ideas. They will be written on the body part. And at the end, summary, conclude with a statement about the message of the text as a whole. So you will now have your conclusion. To organize the body paragraphs, this is where you are going to put your central ideas. Great. Of the summary, write about each section in order. Take note of the word order, their arrangement or sequence. Alright, explain each section's central idea briefly or short, including only basic facts. Alright, when we say basic facts, this could be your 4 W's and 1 H, your who, what, when, where, or how. Avoid vague. When we say vague, it means unclear. Abstract phrases as what given from the text. People develop surveying to measure a lot of things. What made this vague? Good job. When we say vague, it means unclear. In this sentence, the group of words a lot of things is the vague part. Why? Okay, you are not sure of what thing is it, right? There's a lot of things. Now, it is mentioned here, instead, make a more precise statement. Precise meaning exact. It could be, instead of saying the first sentence, it would be, people develop surveying to measure different features of the land. Now, from the group of words, a lot of things, we've tried to make an alternative. The exact words lifted from the text. We have to measure different features of the land. Got it? All right. As continuation, although a summary is brief or short, it should contain enough information, referring to the details from the text, to help readers grasp the text's central ideas. To show the ideas are connected, use transition words. Alright. Remember that in the previous slide, it was mentioned that on the body part where you are about to put your central ideas, you have to make it in? Good job. You have to make them in order. So, as a result, you have to use transition words. What are those? These are later, in addition, because of, also, in contrast, in the same way, or instead. Make sure that whenever you submit your final draft, I will see these in the body part. Are you excited to write? Perfect. Alright, students, before you write, I would like to give you these important points that you must put in your mind. Are you ready? Okay, your objective summary must have first an introductory sentence. It must introduce or give a background of the text you are writing, including the authors. Alright? Second point, in the body, write each statement in order. Those statements are your central ideas. Remember? Alright. With regard to the word order, remember that we are going to use what? Alright. Your transition words. Those transition words are, could you still remember? Great. Those are later, in addition, because of, also, in contrast, in the same way, instead, and the like. Alright? And the last point is, conclude with a statement. What does it mean? Great. Your final statement or sentence would be about the message of the text, the ancient Middle East as a whole, as general. Got them? Great. Alright, are you ready, grade 7? Great. Now, for your tasks, I would like to remind you, first one, you have to finish or accomplish page 218, the 3 more remaining sections from our text this week, the ancient Middle East. Alright? Then after that, I think you are already prepared to make your objective summary of the ancient Middle East. Filling in your A4 paper, you should have the first part, introductory sentence. It's about what? Giving the background of you are trying to summarize or talking about. Great. The second part is the body, which includes the central ideas from the 4 sections that you have prepared in the pre-writing activity from page 218. Alright, but what you must consider? Okay, the order. Very good. And the last part will be your conclusion. This is a one statement that tells the message of the text as a whole. Got them? Okay, you have to prepare this. I repeat, in an A4 paper, submit this in the group or personally to your teacher in the WhatsApp. Thank you. Alright, students, for our wrap up, remember these points. An objective summary must have central ideas, and it has 3 parts. It focuses on facts. No need for your opinion. And must be clear, not vague. Must be precise or exact. And lastly, again, do your task on page 218. Complete the chart and make a final draft of your objective summary in an A4 paper. Then submit it to your teacher in the WhatsApp. Got it? Thank you. Thank you everyone for listening. Have a good day. Bye-bye.